Committee for Health and Social Development, Councillor Nongeba Molwele. Councillor, very good morning to you and welcome back again to AM News.
Good morning and good morning to the viewers.
Now, the last time we chat, we talked about this problem and you were going to do some initiatives, but how big first is the rodent problem in Johannesburg?
The rodent problem is big, especially in informal settlements because of overcrowding conditions, and also where there are illegal dumping sites around the residential areas, where people are throwing furniture on the open spaces, where people are throwing food on the open spaces. So that's where you find most of rat infestations.
Mm-hmm. Now, the last time we chatted, not so long ago, you announced the introduction of owls to rid the city of these rats. What happened to that program? Is it still ongoing?
The program is still ongoing because owls are natural enemies of rats. So the program is still ongoing. We piloted the project in Alex, but we are now going to extend the project. Mm-hmm. We are extending it in Marlborough, so we'll be launching the program at Marlborough tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Any successes thus far with the program?
The program is successful because the owls are seen within the area. Of course, because they are wild animals and they are all over the city, but they do come back to the areas where they feed them, yes. But yes, we can have these interventions because the owls program was one of the interventions out of other interventions we are doing in the city.
Now, tomorrow you'll be introducing the city's integrated rodent control plan, right? You'll be doing that tomorrow. How different is it from the previous interventions?
It is not necessarily different because we have been doing fumigations. We have been fumigating the burrows. We have been fumigating the areas where rodents are known to be there, and and then when we added the owls project, we thought that no, because we were doing community education as well. Mm-hmm. So our message is that we do have these interventions and we are calling the media to see the interventions we are doing. However, the interventions won't be a success without partnership with the citizens, with the communities, because rats, they thrive where there is filth and grime. And if people are throwing food, if rats have shelter and water, it will be a futile exercise. Mm-hmm. And we're spending, as a city, a lot of money on these interventions, but we need the communities also to keep the environment clean. Mm-hmm.
Now, some people think that rats is just an irritation, but they do pose a serious health risk, don't they? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, they do. They do pose a serious health risk because they are the carriers of diseases. If a person is bitten by rat, a person can suffer from rat bite fever, which can be fatal, and it has symptoms of flu. So if it is not treated early, then it can be fatal. Also, the fleas that come from rodents can also carry diseases. There are quite a number of diseases, like the bubonic plague can also attack our people. So there are different diseases that can affect the communities if rodents, because even the urine from the rodents also carry diseases and infection.
Geez, now even you educated me there, because I didn't even know that the urine can do that.
The urine can do that, mm-hmm. And also the hair, you know, the split of the rat hair can also cause irritation and sneezing, and yeah, it's also at a health risk.
Now, you say that you need cooperation from the communities, but what sort of assistance do you need from these communities to solve the problem? Basically, what are the do's and don'ts? And you've touched on some of them earlier.
Yes, I think the main don't is for the community not to litter, is for the community to manage waste the way they are supposed to be managed. So waste management is very important. People should use the bins that have been supplied by the municipality. They should also use plastic bags that have been supplied by municipality. But also when people are building walls and houses, they should not throw the rubble on the open spaces. So it is to keep our areas clean, just to clean our areas. And also people who have dogs, they should not leave water and dog food on the yard. They must clean out the dog food and water after feeding the dogs. So it's about us keeping our environment clean. Then the interventions of the city will work for the community.
My grandmother used to say, cleanliness is next to godliness, and we got to keep it like that. But do you offer any assistance to the communities to fight this rat infestation?
We do. Because when we do these interventions, like when we were introducing the OWLS project, we were educating the communities. We still do the education. We're still educating communities. So it's a matter of mindset and behavioral change. But with these incidents that are happening where we hear that a child has been bitten by a rat, and that, so we also making sense to the communities as to how important it is to keep your environment clean. Because we can have these interventions, we can allocate a lot of money, but if the environment is not clean, we'll have breeding of rats time and again.
Now, tomorrow you have the media briefing session. Where is it going to take place? What is going to happen? What have you got in store for us tomorrow?
Yes, we're excited to say that tomorrow we have invited media houses to the Metro Center in Braamfontein on 16th floor. Braamfontein, the address is number 158 Boulevard Road at Civic Center. We are having a media briefing at 10, and the media briefing is going to take 1 hour. After that, we are going on site because we want to practically show the media the interventions we've been doing, what our environmental health practitioners have been doing on daily basis, because they are doing this on daily basis in different areas, because Alex is not the only area that is affected by rodents, but in other areas of the city as well. But because of time, we will only go to sites in Alex.
Councillor, thank you so much for your time and all the best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
That was the City of Johannesburg's member of the Mayoral Committee for Health and Social Development, Councillor Nongceba Molwele.